Welcome back, Crammers, to question 23. Solve p is equal to 3p minus 5 over 10. Show clear algebraic working. Now we can see here that if this is divided by 10, we can simply multiply by 10 to remove it, and we can multiply by 10 on the other side. So we get 10p is equal to 3p minus 5, and we bring 3p to the other side because we want to put like terms together. So 10p minus 3p is equal to negative 5. 10p minus 3p is simply 7p, and this is equal to negative 5. We divide both sides by 7 to isolate p, and we get p is equal to negative 5 over 7. Simplify a to the power of 0, where a is greater than 0. Any value, no matter how big, to the power of 0 will always equal 1. So we can write here 1. Simplify fully. 3xy cubed over 6x squared over y. So let's start off with the integers. 3 over 6, we can actually divide 6 by 3, and we get 2. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we can just write 1 over 2. Now, we have x to the power of 1 over x to the power of 2. Now, when dividing powers, we simply subtract. So that means x to the power of 1 over x to the power of 2 is simply x to the power of 1 minus 2, which is x to the power of negative 1. Then we have y, which is y to the power of 3 over y to the power of 1. So that simply means y to the power of 3 minus 1 just gives us y to the power of 2. But note how x has a negative power, and math really doesn't like negative powers. So they like to put it into the denominator to force it to become positive. So what we get is 1 over 2. We put x into the denominator, so it's x to the power of 1. And then since y to the power of 2 is already positive, we can just leave it up there. And since we don't have to put 1, we can actually just write it as y squared over 2x. Factorize fully. 10c cubed times d squared plus 15c to d to the power of 4. First off, I can see 10 and 15 have a common factor of 5. I can just write 5 here. Now, when factorizing powers, we simply take the smallest power, and c to the power of 3 is bigger than c to the power of 1. So we simply take c to the power of 1. So we write c. We have d to the power of 2 and d to the power of 4. Since d to the power of 2 is smaller, we write that. And now we divide. 10 divided by 5 is 2. C to the power of 3 divided by c to the power of 1 just means c to the power of 3 minus 1, which is 2. And d to the power of 2 minus d to the power of 2 is simply d to the power of 0. And anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So if we multiply 2c squared times 1, we still get 2c squared. So we don't actually have to put the 1 there. Now we add 15 divided by 5 is 3. C is already given because c to the power of 1 minus c to the power of 1 equals c to the power of 0, which is 1 again, so we don't write that. D to the power of 4 over d to the power of 2 is d to the power of 4 minus 2. So we get d to the power of 2. So our final answer is 5cd squared into 2c squared plus 3d squared. Thanks for watching. Cram, then scram.